In more than 70 countries worldwide, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, or LGBT citizens, live in fear for their freedom, their safety, and in some cases, their lives. Their governments not only sanction brutality against them, but often carry it out.
I had difficulty coming out, a lot of us did. But at some point, 2019, I became aware of real life stories. There were LGBTQ people in fundamentalist Muslim countries whose families were prepared to carry out honor killings. And there was someone in Seattle who was rallying support and moving those people out just in the nick of time.
LGBTQ people are the most vulnerable of all refugee groups. How many different refugee groups do you know of who are afraid of their own families?
We started to build a concert based on this story because it's harrowing, but it's also hopeful, right? So we want to sing about it.
Talk to us about the power of songs in this show.
Well, really, it's music is at its best, I think, when it's placed in the service of humanity and peace. And that's what the men's chorus does. That's where the men's chorus was founded. 40 years ago, we took the stage as gay people to sing for ourselves and for each other. And now, 40 years later, we can sing for other people too. We can tell stories that we had no way of knowing all 40 years ago. And they're uplifting, and it's just about the power of love. The more we love in this world, the better off we are. And this is music that just reinforces that.
Imagine being hidden away, feeling a fleeting moment of refuge, wondering if you are safe, knowing you are not, knowing you are trapped in the darkness around you and the darkness in the world out there, a world that wants to harm you just for being who you are, for who you love. You need to escape, but where can you go? You long to be free from persecution. Now imagine. Close your eyes and try for just a moment to imagine a place where you had to live in fear. Fear of today, fear of tomorrow, fear of being found, fear of being found out, scared, panicked, terrified, frightened for your life every day. So you stay hidden away.
Call to Terrifying headlines around the world.
13 countries where being gay is punishable by death. USA Today, June 2019.
2 transgender Pakistanis tortured to death in Saudi Arabia. The Independent, March 2017.
Activists say 40 detained and 2 dead in gay purge in Chechnya. NPR, January 2019.
Iran publicly hangs man on homosexuality charges. Jerusalem Post, January 2019.
Inside honor killing, gay journalist reveals chilling account of meeting a father who murdered his lesbian daughter because he wanted to restore family pride. Daily Mail, UK, 2019.
And this from the Rainbow Railroad. We have evacuated 600 LGBTQ people from 22 hostile Middle Eastern countries. We received over 1,000 requests for help last year.
breeze beckons from the olive grove, wrapped in the cloak of dreams I go. The wind of a far place where my fears are all erased. The fragrant breath of orchards, almonds and dates. The air is laden, I await the sweetness of a mystic place, to feel alive and be embraced. All my sweet dreams hover in midair, then I'm awakened by the muezzin's call to prayer.
Toronto's gay village is one of the most accepting places in the country. But even here, it was hard for Tibor Baruj to admit he was gay. He says his sexuality made him a target in his home country, Hungary.
If you turn to the police, your situation just becomes worse, and like in my case, you can be beaten up all day, your life can become a hell, and you just don't want to live anymore, you don't want to wake up.
And so you were beaten?
Yes, on a daily basis.
By
a policeman who was actually related to our family.
It was in my uncle's house, and we were watching this show that had a trans man in there. The comments that I heard about this man that day, oh my God, they terrified me. People like this, and they use this exact words, that they change what God has created. Because of sexual needs, they should burn in hell. Exact words. They don't know that in my head, oh my God, this is how I feel. My name is Omar Hassan. I am from Alexandria, Egypt. I was born and raised there until I was 26 years old. I think I was 8 when I started to realize that there's something going on different. I didn't know what was it exactly, but I wasn't happy. It was my life. I wanted to play boy sports. I wanted to wear boys' clothes. When I started to develop as a girl, man, it was a nightmare. I hid my chest with a binder that I made. And when I tell you, I sewed my skin to that binder, but I did it because it made me feel like a man, like who I am. I used to feel that there is someone surrounding me like this with their arms and they crushing my bones. That's how bad it was. High school, that was another stage of my life. I had my first serious love. I'm not saying crush, it's love. I was in love. We had pretty good 2 years. Now the third year was the breakup year, because everybody started to notice what's happening. Okay, these two girls, is something happening. My mother, at the end of the last year of high school, threatened her. She said, if you don't stop talking to my daughter, I will go to your parents' house and let them know what's going on between you and her, and you know the result of that. Of course, we both knew the result of that is death. At this age, you don't think, okay, they're gonna beat us up, or I can just run away. No, at this age, if they put this fear in your head that you can't, they have you. If you try to get away, you die. So that was my first love story, how it ended. So I didn't know what to do. I applied for the visa 4 times, and each time was just disappointment. And then finally, God sent me the perfect chance, and I had to take it. My cousin got married to a very powerful, wealthy man in Egypt. I took a job in his office. That was my chance. That job got me the visa, and thank God I was able to flee. So I got my ticket. The next day I told my parents that I'm leaving, right? The third day I was on the bus to the airport. I was shaking and sweating so bad. I don't know if I was sad or scared or excited, but when I got on the airplane, I was like, there is hope. This is my holy book, the Quran. There is this prayer that happens every Friday. All the men goes to the mosque to do a prayer, and it's a noon prayer, right? So I wasn't ever able to do that, and I was dying to do it. You know why? Of course, because that's like part of being a man. This is the first time I put that Egyptian gown and took my car and I went for the prayer. It's the first time in my life. Man, when I was standing like this praying, I was like, thank you, God, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Citizenship to me was life-saving, not less than that. Life-saving. Omar Hassan legally don't exist anywhere else. So citizenship meant you belong and you are 100% safe, untouchable.
Threads woven together, woven into cloth. Cloth made into pants, skirts, suits, dresses, the clothes we choose, the way we dress. The way we choose to express ourselves to the world around us often manifests itself in what we wear. We choose what makes us feel like ourselves, like our true selves. What does what you're wearing tell the people around you about you? What does what I have on tell you about me? Clothes can affirm our gender identity, making us feel beautiful and free, like our most confident, genuine selves. What if what you're wearing gets you ridiculed or harassed, or even worse? If I was walking down the street in Seattle in a red dress, it might meet less resistance than in a small town in the Midwest. What if it was Iraq, Tunisia, Qatar?
I was approached by Paul. I think he had a collection of poems that I could choose from, and this one just really spoke to me. I find there's a beauty to this. There's a depth to our clothes that I wanted to explore. We titled the song "Speak to Us" of clothes, which is part of the first line. But I find it to be symbolic of how we present ourselves to the world, the expectations of the world upon us, and also how we're judged, how we're treated even, by how we present ourselves. And I found this poem to speak to me in a way that everything we have that's beautiful is within us. And no matter what the clothes are that we're wearing, it's us that are beautiful. I'm hoping that people feel that kind of like freedom, that I tried to convey in Lamia's song, and the freedom of being in touch with who you really are in this poem.
And the weaver said, "Speak to us of clothes." And he answered,
shield against the eye of the eye, not that modesty
Clothes are like your personal armor, shielding you from danger, exposing you to danger. Shed your armor. You'll have no more constraints, no more judgment. Just us. Exposed, with a soft breeze blowing through your hair, setting you free.
Since I was born, I always know I'm gay, I'm different. I never thought I'm gonna find a love in this place. When I first saw this Iraqi soldier, I go back and I told my friend, oh my God, I saw the most handsome guy ever.
أنا اسمي حيدر واسمي الثاني هو بتو. بس حتى لو اشياء نفهمها اروح نستعين بيه يعني على مود شلون يسمونه حرشه فاقوم تتحرش بيه على مود يجي بس يترجم منه.
We were sitting next to one of the Humvees, which is dark at night. It's just the night visions work there.
قلت له كلمه واحده اريد اقول لك اياها بس اذا كنت مقتنع بيها اقتنعت بيها. فبذاك الوقت قلت له أنا أحبك.
And look at him, he look at me, and after that we have first kiss. The days, with the years, with love, relationship going more serious, but the situation for gays in Iraq changed to more bad after Saddam. I could not stay because there's no future for me and Betu here.
كنا احنا سكننا بغداد. ترينا سولفنا. أول يومين عشنا أيام حلوة يعني.
And I was telling him, I'm not gonna forget you. I'm not gonna leave you. I will do my best to get me soon I could behind me and we could be together. I have two friends, they already live in Seattle and I moved there because they live there. When I first come, I speak with my caseworker how I could bring my boyfriend here, and she said he's not your husband, he's not your son or brother, so it's gonna be difficult to bring him.
And so he started talking to me about it, and being that I had been working with refugees for many, many years, I started looking for solutions for them. Well, at one point in time, Betu was outed to his family. They were threatening to do an honor killing. And I was afraid that the Iraqi military would take him out friendly fire. So I said, you need to go into hiding now.
Lebanon was our place of choice because you can get a 30-day tourist visa if you're an Iraqi.
He left everything because we dreaming all the time to build our future, and he did it and he get out. So that was a huge, big moment for us.
After Betu was safely in Beirut, I made an application for him for refugee status with the UNHCR office in Beirut. The UNHCR stands for the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. Essentially what happens is if you escape from another country and you end up illegally someplace else, if you want to become resettled to another country, you have to apply for refugee status first. After some difficulty, we made it to the UNHCR headquarters. The interviewer told me that I could not accompany him. So I said to the interviewer, one of the things I want you to understand is that Betu is being persecuted and his life is threatened because he is gay. And the UNHCR interviewer looked at me. He says, "We don't care about gays here. Gays are not our priority." Finally, the UNHCR office told me that Betu was being recommended for exclusion. Exclusion means that his application will never be accepted for resettlement as a refugee.
I'm getting more hopeless to not see him.
I said, okay, we need to confront this problem with the UN and this problem with prejudice, within that agency, full force. So I'm going to make a 100% gay case for him. We had many, many problems, not only with his case, but several cases that came after that. And so I was very vocal about challenging the United Nations for their discrimination against LGBTQ people. And we were able to change the way the UN processed LGBTQ people.
كان السفير اللي قابلني القنصل اللي موجود هو جاي يعني بالمباشر، فمن تحدثت وياه بقصتي ما تدخل بالجيش، رات قصتي بين أنا شلون جاي وشلون طالع وشلون ساكن بدولة عربية، فيتفهم الوضع، يعني شلون مثل ما تقول حس باللي أنا جاي أحس فيه.
He called me at 3 in the morning and he's saying, I get accepted. I said, what do you mean you get accepted? He said, I get accepted in Canada. I said, are you kidding? This is not going to be happening in one interview. We've been all these years fighting with the UN.
راتي شوي صبر يعني صبرنا هواي فقط كل شيء قليل يعني راح كل شيء يتغير نفس الوقت.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, wow.
Believe it.
Best news.
I know, it's the best news ever. Betu's here too.
Oh, Betu. Hey, Betu. How are you?
I start counting how many days left till he will come and live in Canada.
How is your family? We are all fine.
Very good.
A big, beautiful moment. I was the most happy person in my life.
Pretty beautiful, huh?
أنا أريد أصدق بأن أنا بكندا.
It's gonna be my life to me.
I never dreamed wedding day. I never dreamed it could happen in quite this way. But here we stand. We've come to this beautiful place. Now I look in your eyes and remember our first embrace. I met love once far away. Now I gaze in love's eyes, and I can say, I carried your love with me. From this day our lives will be entwined like vines on ancient trees, and the world will see that this love was unspoken. Our love has made us free. So here I stand on our wedding day, and I look up at your face. We found our people here in this place. Their love gives us a place of grace. I carried your love with me. From this day our lives will be entwined like vines on ancient trees, and the world will see that this love was once unspoken. All these people, they can see that our love now is spoken, that love, when it's spoken, our love has made us free. Love has made us. Love has made us
Sometimes you don't know what the way out is. I need to find it for them. When they are hopeless, I need to come back with lots of hope. Ibrahim and Mahmoud, wonderful, wonderful young people from Syria.
It's not safe to be really visible as a gay. Okay, so we was together as a friend. I introduced him to my family as a friend. We was going to Damascus, to the capital, every month. We have a week for ourselves. We was totally fine till the army catch him and put him in jail.
Ibrahim was also thrown in jail, and for I think about a month, and both of them were tortured.
I was completely dying.
After that, we decided to live.
After that, they forced him to go to army, but he refused. So which we was waiting the right moment to let him escape like this. So we was safe there till we find somebody to smuggle us to Turkey.
They fled first to Turkey. They actually went over a wall into Turkey with bullets flying over their heads. And once they got over the wall, Mahmoud collapsed. Ibrahim thought that he was shot.
I go to him, are you okay? He never told. So I carry him for 9 kilometers just to cross the border running. Yeah, he pointed that because the border is very risky and there is no mercy. They need you to die when you cross the border. We didn't have a refugee status, no protection, we're not safe, no home, nothing. Okay, like you are without identity, you are no name, you are nobody. And without no money, so you are nothing.
One thing that you really avoid when you're working with LGBTQ people is you don't want them to have to go into a refugee camp, because they might be killed in that refugee camp. They'll certainly be beaten up. They'll certainly be discriminated against. LGBTQ people are the bottom of the totem pole in a refugee camp. So you do everything you can to keep them out of the camp.
Literally, we walk from Syria to Serbia. The distance is huge. We're facing everything you can imagine. And it's just not only us, and not because we are crossing that border. I say, oh yeah, make story for us. No, we are example for many gays. Some of them get killed. Some of them arrive to Canada and kill themselves because they can't handle what's happening before. See, that's why Michael was very important with us about, he was taking care about our health, mental health, everything.
During this period of time that they were in what I call active migration, the men's chorus had asked me to put them in touch with some of the refugees that I was working with.
These guys, they would get up at 4 a.m. in whatever country they were in, sometimes Turkey, sometimes somewhere else, and they would come on the chorus rehearsal Zoom and they would talk to us about what had happened to them most recently.
They did that from a hiding place where they were illegal in a country and they were hiding. And the men's chorus were wonderful in trying to help them out. They wrote a song about this powerful love story between these two young men.
He was crossing the border. He was on Google Live trying to see where we are and see the temperature, if we're feeling cold or not. I don't think my family do that for me. He is a father, the brother, and the mother. He's everything. It's not only our life, there's hundreds every week and every month, right? We was walking nowhere and we looking to the skies, we need any help.
Things at the border, it was obviously that some of the traffickers were probably just going to take their money and maybe kill them. So I finally just said, hey, I'm pulling you away from the border. I think it was Christmas Day.
We love each other. We just need to be safe. We don't need money. We don't need anything. That doesn't going to happen in that country. The church kick us out. Mosques kick us out. Communities kick us out.
We got them into a hiding place. I called them to have a video chat with them.
The fireworks start. We were thanking him because without him in that point, we kill each other. This was the end of the story. I think he spent with us more than 3 hours on the phone, talking to us in the New Year Eve, okay? It was so emotional. You see everybody's celebration with his families, his friends, just me and him, nobody, no home. We just have our clothes, that's what we're wearing, that's it. It's so bad, and especially Christmas, it's a big celebration even in Syria.
The time we send the video to
we send the video to Michael. We wish happy New Year.
Hello, Happy New Year for you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year for you, Michael and Gary. Thank you for support us. million of cases for you and Gary. Thank you very much. By the way, today Mahmoud's birthday. Happy New Year and happy birthday. Bye bye.
It was so bad and he feel it.
They were both together and they looked sad, and Gary and I were sad. And I played Love You in the Light, a song that was written, that was inspired by them. And they listened, and I looked at them, and they started smiling, and they looked hopeful, and they started hugging each other. And Gary and I started smiling and hugging each other, and then we all had a good cry.
He mentioned the star, the love, the cold, the dark. We go through every single detail. Every single detail in that song we go through. So that till now, when I hear it, I can't stop my tears to it. I can't stop it. Love You in the Light, it's mean whatever happened, the eclipse happened, we are be together alone in this air. I believe in that.
I was born in a land where they don't understand me at all. And if they know who I am, I'll be punished and banished forever. Too much pain to face, too much shame to chase my wicked truth. Till you came along and you made me strong enough to choose. I was born with a heart that would set me apart from the rest. But I knew from the start that we could conquer this darkness together. When I close my eyes, I can see the light of a new day. And I know inside we're not the only ones who feel this way. So don't be afraid now, 'cause we're on our way out. If we can be brave enough to leave it all behind. We feel like we're broken, crossing the ocean. Cry. I know my father's pride will break in two. Gotta say goodbye. Gotta pray that I will make it through. So don't be afraid now, 'cause we're on our way out. We can be brave enough to leave it all behind. So don't be afraid now, 'cause we're on our way out. If we can be brave enough to leave it all behind, we're free, we're free, we're free to love. Out in the open, where we can start.
It took a long time, but we finally got them to Toronto, and we finally, after years of working with them, we finally met in person. It was just wonderful, and they're doing great.
We have a safe box to anybody ask us for help. Gay or not, there's people donate with $1, $2, $3, $4, $100. This money is not numbers, it's saving other people's lives, right? We need to be a part of this community and make it better.
I have all of these kids in hiding in Uganda, in Kenya, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Lebanon. I've got them everywhere, and it's hard to keep their hope up. It's one of the biggest jobs that I have, is just keep their hope up. We may not have a solution now, but you have to keep your dancing shoes on, I tell them. I hope that my refugees who are in active migration are going to be able to hear this music, realize that they're acknowledged, and it'll inspire them to live another day.